Hello. How's the audio? I'm using my external microphone. Is it okay? What's up, gamer? Is the microphone sound alright? Cool. Is it a critically acclaimed series? Where does it say that? Oh shit, it does. Look at that logo. Dark Doom Firemaster. Wait, has he made anything else? Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, a Sonic high school story, Sonic the Hedgehog World War II Dragon, a Sonic high school story. I like how it's all just part of the Sonic high school cinematic universe. Amazing. Alright, we're gonna get started here. I hope you're ready. Okay, so Sonic woke up and looked at the clock. 7 o'clock, it said, and Sonic screamed, "I'm late for school! I have to get to the school now!" said Sonic, jumping out of bed. Sonic put his clothes on really fast and ran out of his room because he is fast. "No time for breakfast," said Sonic as he ran past Sonic's mom. Not his mom, Sonic's mom. "You'll regret this," said Sonic's mom, leering at him from the kitchen stove, wearing aprons and oven mitts. Multiple aprons and oven mitts on her hands. Maybe the aprons were on her hands too. Sonic did not care. He was late! Sonic ran outside and ran to the bus stop where people were getting on the bus. "Tails! Knuckles! Wait for me!" said Sonic as he ran towards the bus. "Hey, Knuckles, it's Sonic," said Tails to Knuckles at the bus stop. "He is late," said Knuckles, like a disapproving father, to Tails before getting on the bus. Sonic ran so fast to the bus and he got on the bus after Tails. "Just in time," said Sonic, huffing and puffing like he was doing the Cupid Shuffle for the first time. I don't know what that is. Sonic Sonic sat down next to Tails, and Knuckles sat behind them, taking up both seats. "I'm so bad," said Knuckles, laughing because he sat where two people would sit. Knuckles did this every day, and no one bothered him, but they all knew it was against the rules of both man and God. The bus started and drove at the school, and the school exploded. And everyone died and parked, and they got out. "We're at school now," said Tails. Right now he talks like this. "We're at school!" Like a toad. "We're at school now," said Tails. "It's time to go to class." Sonic was also at school, the same one, in fact. So he went to his first class of the day, English class. Sonic did not like English very much, but he did not like any class very much that was not about running and going fast, which is what Sonic does best. Sonic got to his class and sat down in his seat. "It is journal day," said Sonic's English teacher, Mrs. Lesson. Mrs. Lesson was tall and white and had great hair, and she was not pretty. Very important. And very important qualities in an English teacher. Take out your journals and put them in a pile, and I will read one of your entries to the class. Sonic took out his blue journal and ran to the front very quickly and put his journal on her desk and ran back to his desk, all with his head down. All with his head down and not talking or looking at anyone. Sonic was so fast that he did it first. Everyone else did it afterwards and slower. Sonic grabbed a journal from the pile. Or no, wait. Mrs. Lesson grabbed a journal from the pile, and Sonic knew it was his because it looked like just like Sonic's journal. Sonic knew this because he had written in it so many times. It was crazy. Jesus. Mrs. Lesson opened to a totally random page, and it was the worst page she could pick. She began to read. Dear journal, I called the doctor today about a problem. I have a problem with my balls. What? They are itchy and it is difficult to sit still with them because they are so itchy. I have to back up against stucco surfaces and rub up and down on them to relieve the itchiness. No creams have worked. Creams have only made my balls smell like the breath of a thoroughbred, and I think Amy, my girlfriend, noticed. I hope my doctor calls. Love, Sonic. To his journal. Oh no, stop reading, said Sonic. But he reacted too late. This is, I don't know. I think a kid wrote this, but this is like definitely like 18 plus. Oh no, stop reading, said Sonic. But he reacted too late because it was already read, all of it. Everyone in the class laughed, and Sonic felt like an idiot asshole because now everyone knows all about his ball problems. Sonic felt his rage build up inside of him. It's too aviation too overly inappropriate. I agree, yeah. Sonic felt his rage build up inside of him like a pool of lava in a volcano. Stop laughing at me! Don't tell anyone, shouted Sonic. But everyone was laughing so loud. Everyone was laughing so loud. Where did I go? So loud that they did not hear him, and Sonic was just so embarrassed and mad and sad, but more embarrassed, so he ran out of the class fast. Sonic ran to his locker and opened it and screamed into it. He screamed, "This sucks!" And curse words, too. What's up, Logan? How you doing, man? You're in for a treat. What is the problem, said Tails. Are you mad, said Tails. I didn't know who was talking. Sonic was mad, so he nodded. You should tell everyone that it is okay to have problems with your balls and that they probably have problems that they do not want everyone to know about too, so stop laughing at me. Sonic thought Tails was right because Tails was smart. Knuckles was there too, so he said, Sonic, what's this I hear about you? You're having problems with your penis and balls. Sonic was so mad again, so he punched Knuckles and ran away quick. Where Sonic ran to was his next class. It is second period. It is now second period, so it's okay. And that class was history class. Sonic did not care about history class. Hey, Amy, said Sonic, check me out. And Sonic did a dance move. Wow, cool, let's kiss, said Amy. And Sonic and Amy kissed right there in the class, and some of the other people in the class watched. But the teacher wasn't there yet, so they didn't get in trouble. And who's going to tell Sonic he can't kiss his girlfriend in class? Amy kissed Sonic so hard that he was thinking, let's have sex. But he didn't say it because the teacher would show up by the time that they started to have sex in history class. Sonic kissed back really hard and it was sexy to everyone. Sounds like someone needs attention. Someone needs something here. The teacher arrived and they did class, but Sonic just looked at Amy the whole time, who was sitting next to Rouge. Amy and Rouge talked, and they looked at Sonic sometimes and laughed, and Sonic thought Amy was telling her about how awesome Sonic kissed her, but it was not. Rouge was telling Amy about Sonic's gay ball problems, and Amy was Sonic's girlfriend, but she thought it was just the funniest thing ever. Class ended and Sonic went to Amy quick and did not stop on the way. Hey Amy, why do you go telling Roach Hey, Amy, why do you go telling Roche about how hard we kiss? Smiley face, said Sonic with a smile on his face. That meant that he did not care that Amy did this and really wanted her to, because it made him look cooler. Actually, Roche was telling me about the problems with balls and penis and butthole that everyone found out about in your English class. Wow, was Sonic surprised. He did not know what to say. Alright, so recap. Sonic's got itchy balls. His girlfriend's making fun of him. What's gonna happen? Are they gonna break up? Oh, it was definitely a self-assessment. Like, no doubt. How many chapters of this are there? Are there 25 of these? Oh my god. Alright. We'll see how much we can do. The rest of the day for Sonic was awful. So bad it was that what? So bad it was that Sonic went home and went right to the bathroom and took a big poop. Nothing like a big poop. It was a mad poop because it went out fast. Like mad, like sick, or mad because he was angry, probably. Excuse me. Probably because he was angry. It shooted out of his butthole so fast that it was like gun shooting. His poop stunk so much that even the neighbors could smell it, and they all had a meeting at night about what to do about it, and they decided that they would just put fans on outside, and if it really started to smell again, they would do something else. Ooh, maybe there will be a murder. I didn't catch that. So Sonic pooped and went up to his room. Also, this is so embarrassing. You take a dump and your neighbors can smell it? What did you eat? Chili dogs? So Sonic pooped and went up to his room and shouted into his pillow, "I hate everything!" Sonic shouted loud and he could hear a knock at his door. What is wrong, Sonic? Sonic's mom asked robotically. Nothing, said Sonic. Oh my god. Nothing, said Sonic. What? Okay, did this guy look over his work? Okay, just keep it down because I'm trying to watch the TV, said Sonic's mom to Sonic and left without saying anything else. Sonic was in his room still, so he looked out to the window and saw Tails flying out there with his flying tails. Sonic, are you okay? I need to put more emotion into my words. Alright. Sonic, are you okay? Asked Tails. I was worried about you, Sonic. Sonic was less mad because Tails was always nice and smart and didn't care that Sonic left his porns around his room. What? So we could think about kissing and doing... Oh, wait a minute. What? What? Rewind. Sonic was less mad because Tails was always nice and smart and didn't care that Sonic left his porns around his room so he could think about kissing and doing sex on Amy when he wasn't with Amy. Okay, so now he just leaves his like Playboy magazines out in the open. Please be happy, said Tails. Are you there? Nothing he does is going to make this story sound any better. I don't know, man. I'm going to try and sell this. God. Sonic went to the window and opened the window. Sonic grabbed Tails and put him on his bed because Sonic is strong too. This day was the worst, said Sonic. Everyone thinks I am a gay loser all because I gave them my journal. Sonic cried a little and Tails put his hand on his face to catch his tears. Tears can stain a carpet. Oh my god, what is happening? I don't know. Sonic's teacher is not hot. That was made apparent. Tails hugged Sonic and said, I am always here for you. The prom is tomorrow night also. Bro, are they gonna fuck? Wow, I forgot, said Sonic. Sonic ran to the closet fast and pulled out his prom uniform. It's a tuxedo. And put it on faster. Is our limo here yet, Tails? What is tomorrow? Oh, tonight, not tomorrow, said Sonic while looking at... Wait, how do you forget about prom? Said Sonic while looking at Tails. Yes, said Tails right back. Let's go! And Sonic went outside with Tails, who was also in prom clothing. Now he's in prom clothing. And they went outside and got in the limo. I'm glad you're crying. The limo's broken, said the... What? How did the limo get there? Oh my god, the limo's broken, said the limo driver, who looked like a person but darker colored. Okay, so he's like a black chauffeur. Nice. Sonic and Tails got out of the limo and asked the limo driver if they could fix it. Nope, the limo was broken eternally, said the limo driver. So Sonic grabbed Tails' hand and said, let's go, and ran all the way to the prom, which was on an island called Ghost Island. This place is scary, said Tails. Ghost Island was really scary. It was shaped like a skull, and everything looked like it was dead. Sonic looked at Tails. Yeah, it is. Okay. Why would they put the prom on this island, said Tails. I don't see anyone else from school here. Tails and Sonic were both worried about it. Sonic and Tails walked forward, and there was a haunted house. Sonic and Tails went into the haunted house, and it was spooky. Sonic saw a ghost, and Tails saw a mummy. There was a man laughing. Ha, ha, ha. Sonic and Tails. I lost my spot. Now you are both here and fallen right into my trap, said the man laughing. The man looked like a fat, immature guy. The man looked like a fat, immature gay. It was Eggman. Eggman, why you are here? Asked Sonic and shouted at Eggman. Are you here for the Chaos Emeralds? Sonic shook his fists at Eggman and Tails ran at him, but what an idiot he was because a cage fell down from the top of the sky and trapped Tails. Where exactly is the top of the sky? You are doomed now, said Eggman. Welcome to a graveyard for you. Definitely, yeah. I feel like there's a little too much detail. It described just way too much. And yeah, R rating. Kid demonetized before it was a thing, yeah. Sonic was shocked but did not run forward because he did not want to get caught too. But what if Eggman did not have another cage? Fair. Sonic did not know, so he went to the side in a different room. The room was smaller and had carpet as wallpaper. It was still scary, though. Sonic said, I need to find a way out and to save Tails. And he walked into a door that was on the next wall. Next thing, said Sonic. And he came out of the room into the same room he was in. This is a haunted house, so you always come back to the same place, said Sonic, thinking of a famous saying he saw once on the wall of a Walgreens where it was written... What? Eggman laughed and pointed at Sonic. I kissed Amy, and now you can never date her again because I'm going to do sex to her tonight. No, this cannot be real, said Sonic. Sonic knew that he had to do something. But what? Dude, I love this. It's so dramatic. Minor intermission here. Alright. Sonic ran the fastest right to... Okay, what's the chapter called? The Two Most Important People. Sonic ran the fastest right to Dr. Eggman, right through his traps, and jumped at the floating platform that Eggman was standing on. I'm coming for you, said Sonic, and he jumped up upright to the platform and got so close, but fell because it was just too high to reach for Sonic. Sonic said, Damn! Ran up the staircase that was in the middle of the big room that were under Eggman. Sonic ran to the top, and at the top he jumped again from a higher spot, and this time reached the platform because it was easier It was easier to get to it. Now you are mine, shouted Sonic right to Eggman in his ear. Directly in his ear. I am not going to fall this easily, said Eggman, who then grabbed a crystal remote control out of his pocket and pressed a button on it that made a dome of lasers around Eggman. "Get out of here," yelled Eggman. "I am Eggman, and I have my way with the treasures of this island," said Eggman. Eggman flew up higher on his platform, and Sonic had already fell from the lasers that were on the floating platform, so Sonic didn't get to go too. Eggman disappeared into a purple and black portal at the top of the ceiling, like something you're sealing up, and Sonic was left at the bottom of the room on the middle of the stairs. Amy still has to be here somewhere. I need to get to Tails. I need to get Tails out of that locked cage, said Sonic, thinking about what he should do next. Sonic ran up the stairs really fast and down the hallway at the top of the stairs on the second floor. Sonic picked a door and ran into the door. That must have hurt. The room Sonic ran into had a big picture of an old man on it, and he looked just so old that it was like seeing a skeleton right there. Sonic said, "This man probably died ages ago and left all of his money from being in Rila State to his sons who could build this place." Sonic thought this was not the right room to be in, so he left it and went into the next room. This was the right room to be in, Sonic knew immediately. There was a big red bed, and Amy was tied with rope around her feet and hands, and there was another rope around her head with a lock in her mouth so she couldn't open it or say anything at all. Getting a little steamy. Sonic ran right into the bed without doing anything before doing that and untied Amy with his sonic speed. "I'm so glad you are here," said Amy. The problem is not turning out like I hoped it would when I bought this dress." Amy was wearing a pretty red dress that was like what she normally wears, but longer, and there were 2 flowers on the 2 shoulders. Amy's dress also made her boobs look bigger, Sonic noticed. Sonic thought it was just a moment that this was the perfect moment to get her to give sex to him. Oh, wow. But he did not do it because Tails still needed help. Okay, man. To give sex to him. "Here you go. I've given you sex. Only for you. One way." Okay. Where is the key to open Tails' cage? said Sonic to Amy. "We need to open Tails' cage. He can't get out of the cage." "I saw Eggman put a key in a safe behind the picture in the room you were just in," said Amy. Okay. So let's go get it. Amy and Sonic ran to the next room, and Sonic got there first. He is the faster one in the relationship. Oh my god, I really hope there's a fucking part of this where he comes in like 5 seconds. If that is not part of this fanfic, so help me God, man. Oh, that has to be part of it. I really hope they have sex and he comes in like 5 seconds. Sonic punched his big strong hand right through the painting like a bodybuilder and found the safe behind the painting. "The safe needs a password," said Sonic. "But what could it be?" Sonic thought long and hard about everything he knew about Eggman. Sonic knew Eggman was a gay asshole who always ruined Sonic's plans to be the hero. And now he ruined Sonic's prom. Sonic tapped on his brain and thought harder. "Maybe the password is his name," said Amy. It was not, and Sonic knew it before Sonic put it in the safe lock. "I love her for her body," thought Sonic. Oh my god, this is so sexist. Jesus, man. Sonic thought harder and had an idea. What if the password is so blah blah blah? finally shouted Sonic at Amy next to him. It's Chaos Emeralds but scrambled. Oh, is it just... It's Chaos Emeralds backwards. Okay. It's Chaos Emeralds backwards. What he really wants, but messed up, so we would not guess it. Screams Sonic, so happy. Sonic typed in the password into the safe, and would you know it, it popped open and there was a big key, so Sonic took it. Sonic ran down the stairs, and then Amy did, and Sonic opened Tails' cage, and Tails got out. I'm so glad to be safe once again. Thanks to you, Sonic, the day is saved. Tails was smiling bigger than a crocodile having a silly dream. What? But Sonic was not. What is wrong, Sonic? Everything is right now, said Sonic. No, it isn't. Sonic was so mad and sad. Eggman got away without real punishment for what he did. You just tied up Amy, right? And locked up Tails. I don't think he raped Amy. Jesus Christ, Eggman was planning to rape Amy. Ugh. Sonic shook his face at the sky, thinking about how Eggman slipped away like a slippery balloon that Sonic let go of. But we are all safe, Amy said. That is what really matters. Sonic figured right then that Amy's superpower must be being nice because he knew before, it wasn't being smart, which Tails was best. And Sonic is also good at it too. Sonic did not even think about how his day at school was bad anymore because his balls did not really even itch anymore. Sonic laughed, Tails laughed, Amy laughed, and they went home ready for the next day of high school. Yeah, Eggman might have. I mean, like, if you're planning, I don't know why he would have said, I'm going to do that, and then, and would Eggman be a homosexual or a furry? Well, Amy's a girl, so she would. I mean, are you a furry if you just have sex with like human-like animals? I don't know. I think it's more bestiality than being a furry. Chapter 4. Getting a date. Sonic did like in the first chapter, you know, waking up at 7 a.m., going fast, his mom giving him a leering look. Sonic did like in the first chapter and went to school again. Now it's lunchtime and Sonic was in the lunchroom. He went to his classes really fast. Sonic was telling all the people at his table, who were Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Espio, and Charmy Bee, about what did happen yesterday. But is this guy's first language English? It does not seem like it. But Tails already knew, so he was nodding his head like a good friend. You should have seen it, said Sonic. I was in the haunted house, and I shot Eggman. What? But I let him get away, right? Oh, he's embellishing. Alright. But I let him get away before I could have killed him. Sonic laughed, and Tails laughed at the same time. Bro, is that a dab? What is that? Logan, what did you post? Elbow cough. Nice. Knuckles said, you should stop going on these cool adventures because high school is more important. Dude, Knuckles, such a father figure. I think it's because this guy is like 7 years old. Yeah, probably. What a father figure. If they're going to school, are they considered animals? I don't know. Okay. Said Knuckles, and Sonic knew he was right because it's called Sonic High School. It should be more about the high school part. Oh, now he's just gonna write it so it's more about high school. Okay, I really hope it's more about high school because it'll get really stupid really fast. So Sonic asked them all what they're up to. Well, I am entering the science competition, said Tails, because he's smart. To win the science competition, I have to come up with the best invention. My invention is this invisibility hat. It makes you invisible, but I can't do it right now because I have to make sure it works perfect for the science competition. That's my bullshit. Tails was so smart that Sonic knew he could win the science competition because Tails is like in intestine. It's like intestine, not inestine. Nerd! Shout Knuckles right into Tails' ear. He was just saying that high school was important. Which is it? What a bad guy. I'm just hanging out. What? He just said that high school was more important. Does it just mean this social aspect? I'm just hanging out and not going to class because I want to cause trouble, said Knuckles. Knuckles was so bad that he would cause trouble. Sonic thought Knuckles was a fuck. If they're in high school, wouldn't this count as child pornography? What's up, Charlotte? Yes. I mean, no. Fuck. FBI, no. Oh, God, no. Shadow was next, and he was badder than Knuckles, but in a different way. I'm not going to be around much longer, said Knuckles. He always did ellipses at the end of what he was saying because it was mysterious out loud. Where is he gonna kill himself? Oh my god. Where are you going? Oh fuck! Said Tails because he was curious. I'm going to kill my parents. Fuck. Why? See, this is how Shadow is worse than Knuckles. He did serious bad things. At least at the end of the day, Knuckles could sleep. Shadow was too dark for that. I can't drink water. Fuck. I'm going to try out for the football team, said Espio. Espio was athletic like Sonic, but not as fast because he had a horn on his nose. That was good for attacking people in front of him, so Sonic thought he'd be good at football keys. I'm going to try out for the play, said Charmy Bee. Charmy Bee was loud and singing always. You're an annoying fag, so you should do great, said Knuckles. Do not hurt my feelings, said Charmy. Charmy was so used to being hectored, so he was able to remove himself from his potent fury. Did you see Roach just now, said Espio. She is looking so hot in her tiny bra. Espio wanted to kiss her deep. You should ask her out, said Sonic. But the prom was yesterday. Well, that is okay. You can date anytime, said Sonic. Oh, said Espio. Well then, I'm going to kiss and sex her tonight. Espio was like a little boy looking at his mom's boob for the first time. What the fuck? Sonic and Tails together were both looking at each other, and they wanted to help Espio. Oh, Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft in a while. I'd stream it. Yo, if we got a server going, oh, that'd be fun. Bro, what if... Okay, streaming Minecraft would be a bunch of fun. I haven't played in a while. I'd be down. I just say streaming because, like, I don't have to edit or, well, so, like, the main reason, just, like, a little sidebar here, the main reason I like streaming is, like, it's live and it's way more social, and, like, what I did last week I really liked is I just, like, everyone hung out, and then I made, like, a silly little video from the stream, and, yeah, I mean, like, if we did Minecraft, like, we could all play together, that'd be pretty fun. And then, you could change like a 2-hour stream into like a 5 or 10 minute video that's like funny and edited, and yeah, I'd be down. Good. I'm gonna write that down actually. I'll see about doing that. 12-hour Minecraft stream? Jesus Christ, man. Minecraft. I was thinking about getting Subnautica. I think that would be fun to stream too. Saw it was on sale on Steam. I guess someone would have to make a server. I guess I could host. I don't know how streaming at the same time as hosting would work. That would probably be kind of hard. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Oh, one more. I made like a Minecraft Let's Play back like in 2011. It was really bad. Yeah, it was really boring, I think. I don't think I knew how to like edit. Anyway, we're gonna help you get a date, said Sonic. Anyone said Sonic and Tails at the same time simultaneously, and we're gonna do it right now, said Sonic and Tails. Sonic and Tails got up and grabbed one of Espio's arms and dragged him across the room. Sonic did the most dragging because he's stronger, and put him right at Rouge. What is this about? Said Rouge with a questioning sound. She blinked her eyelids quickly like a race car. What do you want? Why are you here? Espio looked right into her eyes with a passion like 100 barking dogs and said, Rouge, will you go out with me? Espio was sweating, and there were drops of sweat dropping on his hands in front of her. I don't know, said Rouge and looked at Espio. Rouge gave him a sexy look that made Espio feel in love. Please do it, said Sonic and Tails together at the same time. Okay, we can go on a date tonight, said Rouge. Sonic and Tails and Espio were stoked and high-fived right there, 3 ways. By the time the night ended, one of them would have done their first sex. Nice. Now here's the hard part, said Espio. How do I put sex in her without getting in trouble? Ugh. It's always perilous putting sex in someone, am I right? Am I right, fellas? Gamers? Gamer girls? Sonic and Tails looked at each other and thought, uh-oh, and Espio walked out while holding onto Rouge's boobies because they are now boyfriend and girlfriend, and it's allowed to do it. Especially in public. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is a short one. The real trouble is taking sex out afterwards. It's really easy getting it in, but getting it out, that's where you get in trouble. That's good. Chapter 5. Preparations. It was the end of the day at school, and it was time that Sonic and Tails and Knuckles got back on the bus at the bus stop to board it all the way home from school. Very wordy. We are on the bus now, said Tails. No more classes! Tails was happy, but sad because he's smart. He's sad because he's smart? What? Sonic and Tails sat down together, and Knuckles sat right in the middle of the aisle, which he usually did not do, but sometimes did when not everyone was on the bus. Can you do different voices for each character? Okay, yeah, I'll try to do a better job at that. Yeah, I'll just like kind of scream for Tails and do my Sonic voice for Sonic. Like, for example, how can we help Espio? And then Tails would be, I don't know. Is that how Tails talks? I don't know. I'm gonna keep on making Knuckles like doom and gloom. Good suggestion. Okay, Sonic and Tails sat down together, and Knuckles sat right in the middle of the aisle where he usually did not do, but sometimes did, when not everyone was on the bus. It looked like Espio and Rouge were not on the bus because they were too busy getting ready to go sex tonight now. They are boyfriend and girlfriend. Knuckles laid across the aisle, even more stretched out than when he sat across two seats, because now the limits were the Alpha and the Omega. How can we... Wait. How can we help Espio? Said Sonic to Tails. I don't know. The bus was bumpy. The bus drove bumpy on the bumpful roads all the way home. And then they all got out at the bus stop that they normally got in the bus at, just like always. Sonic ran out of the bus, and then Tails and then Knuckles in order. Time to go home. We're almost there. I'm so excited for that, Alcan. And they walked the rest of the way to home. When they got home, it was dinner time, and Sonic was at a different home from Tails and Knuckles because they were all in different families, so they did not live together. And Sonic's mom made a dinner. Sonic's mom made Chinese food, and Sonic ate it. And at the end, there was a fortune cookie. Sonic broke it open and ate the cookie part and kept the paper that was inside that held a magical fortune on it. Sonic looked at the fortune and read it to himself inside his head. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh man, okay. The path... I do, yeah. The path to glory begins... Yeah, Logan, I do. The path to glory begins at the base of your friend's penis, said Sonic inside of his head, reading the fortune cookie paper, and he knew it was a good sign for what was about to happen tonight with Espio and Rouge went to sex. Then the phone ringed. Sonic ran to the phone and picked it up. Hello! Into it. It was Tails. I have an idea, said Tails on the phone to Sonic, who was listening but not speaking. I can give Espio my invisibility hat for that science competition, and he can use it to do sex with Rouge. Oh my god! What? Wait, why? They're boyfriend and girlfriend. Why do they... This sounds so bad. Sonic smiled so wide, like the King of Fire, finding out he burned down New York City with only his fire powers. What? Sonic and Tails went to Espio's house later, which was not too easy to walk to normally for most people, but Sonic is super fast, so he ran there and helped Tails get there too, seeing as Tails is not as fast as Sonic. They knocked on the house and Espio came out of the door. Here's my invisibility hat that you can use with Rouge tonight to make sex in. It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear you when you are wearing the hat. Or, what the fuck? What the fuck? Or when someone who is wearing the hat wants you to also be invisible to see and impossible to hear you, scream Tails. Yo, what's up, Clifford? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Scream Tails, whose voice was a little hoarse from ordering food with the lunch lady, whose hearing was lost in an earthquake in their childhood. Whoa, the backstory. Tails had to say things he wanted so loud, and she would still say what, and Tails wondered why she even had ears if she wasn't going to use them. Oh, what? Why is that even in there? Espio grabbed the invisibility hat from Tails' hands and said, what's Espio's voice? Cool, thanks. And kept going, so Sonic and Tails left and wished him luck from far away at their homes. So are they afraid of getting in trouble with their parents? Is that it? I really hope SBO isn't gonna like rape her. That's Jesus. Okay, so back at home, Sonic thought it would be good that SBO would get sex into Roche. Does this guy think sex is semen? Just getting the old sex into you, maybe. Get a sex transplant into Roche, so then he could explain it to Sonic, and Sonic would know how to find Amy's sex box. Even better, because otherwise this guy has obviously not had sex before. Does not know what anatomy is. Because otherwise he would have to read about it online, because all he knew about was kissing, which wasn't really sex. But it was probably kind of the same thing, and Sonic would just read about it online before talking about it anyway, and he knew all the right words for the things then. Sonic sat on his chair that was in front of his Sonic computer and opened up Sonic Instant Messenger and messaged Amy, who was doing the same thing, but at her home, and said, in the most sexy way, "Hey, Amy, want to finally become true boyfriend and girlfriend by reaching by summiting sex this weekend?" Sonic waited for a long time at his computer, and it seemed like Amy was not there because she did not respond to anything. Sonic played games online and beat all the final bosses because he was like an alien sent to Earth to destroy records set by others. Then finally Amy responded. What Amy said was, "No way!" Sonic was so shocked. His brain must have felt like a total idiot. Dude, this guy is, I mean, probably like 10 years old, hasn't had sex before. Oh my god, okay, SBO and Roge. SBO walked to Roge's house because it was their time. Oh fuck. Dude, this is gonna get steamy. How bad is this gonna be? I'm so excited. Got goosebumps. Okay, SBO walked to Roge's house because it was time for their day together, and all SBO could think about was that they were about to make sex for the first time. Think of the children. What's up, Nick? SBO looked at the computer and read about what to do and what the right words were so he would know how it works and how to say it right so no one would make fun of him. Jesus. It was Roge's house he was at now, and it was in front of him. SBO knocked Roge's house door. I hope she's home. Don't they have a date? What? Hello, I'm home, said Roge, looking always sexy in her tiny bra and big, cool boobs. SBO thought she looked like the hottest woman in the world that he could see from here. Is that a diss? Where are you taking me on our date tonight? Whispered Roge in a sex-filled voice. Wait, let me do that better. Where are you taking me on our date tonight? Did she just whisper, or did she whisper into his ear? SBO had thought this one over on the way. Wait, they didn't even plan this? SBO had thought this one over on the way over so that he could say it right the first time and get her to do what he wanted. That's sex. Well, said SBO, just let me put it on this science hat and we will begin sex. Roge looked shocked, but she probably was excited too. SBO could tell they both had an erection. No! What? Said Rouge in a shocked way. Right here? Espio said, yes. This hat was made by Tails specifically for our date. It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear while I am wearing it. Espio did a cool face at her. Logan, Espio and Rouge are about to sex. Espio did a cool face at her. Because being smart can be cool, too, as long as you're not a nerd ass. Bingo! Rouge said, okay, let's go outside, and gently grabbed Espio's hand. But he pulled it back, and she fell, causing him to fall. I think I'm having a stroke. And they both together fell onto the grass, where they rolled around in it until they were about in the middle of Rouge's house's front lawn, so there was plenty of room around them for activities. Bro, I want Sonic and Tails action too. Is it Rouge? Okay, I'll say Rouge now. I think Rouge is a girl, but I'm not sure because she has an erection too, so maybe, I don't know, maybe trans. I think Rouge is a girl. No! I want to make sex in you right here. And Espio put on the invisibility hat so nobody could see or hear them, and a whole new world of possibilities were optioned to them, so they could do sex in whatever way they wanted, and it was their time to start sex right now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Espio revealed his penis to Rouge, who looked at it. Rouge said, cool, and took out her vagina. Rouge's penis was really big from looking at Rouge. Like, wait, what? I have to, okay. Espio's penis was really big from looking at Rouge. Oh, okay. Like when he is in church, and it's so boring, but you just get a boner anyway. Rouge's vagina looked like a surprised ghost. Espio's penis approached Rouge like a plane flying down at the airport, but instead of being full of businessmen, it was full of Espio's creamy Italian salad dressing. Espio revealed his penis to Rouge. Behold, who looked at it? Wait, I just read that. Here it comes, cried Espio, ramming his Mauve Avenger into Rouge's vagina spot. Rouge screamed sex noises, and Espio messed around with her boobs and face like she was the X-Men arcade. Espio slapped his big awesome penis from side to side, you know. Side to side. In her vagina, like a hot dog windshield wiper, and Rouge was whipping grass from the lawn. Ripping grass from the lawn. Then Rouge used his tail to flip her over. He can do this. And put his penis into her butt. He moved his penis in circles in her butthole, like he was building a golf course and digging out the back nine. Rouge was flapping her bat wings like an idiot and not flying because Espio was holding onto her ass cheeks and pressing into them. Alright, leaving marks that looked like it said wow when combined with the spot. Jesus Christ, alright. Espio used his tail again to flip her over and did all-star sex things like using his penis like a rolling pin on her face and plugging his penis into her belly button to see how far it would go and making a balls hurricane with swirling his balls and her balls. Wait, she has balls? What? Okay, so does she have a penis? Wait, no, she has a vagina. She has balls too? What? This was written by... Oh my god, okay. Finally, they both got so sexy that Espio's penis ejaculated and semen came out of it and landed on Rouge, who was lying there on the lawn, but nobody could see him, so it was okay. At that part, Espio screamed, "It's semen time!" Oh my god, and Rouge shouted, "Create a generation in me!" Espio ejaculated semen into her vagina, and that was what happened. Now that they were done doing sex, they put their penis and vagina and balls away, and Espio took off the invisibility hat, and it was like nothing ever happened. But they both know it did, because they were there for it. Right. "Bye-bye!" said Espio, and Espio walked off her property and away to his house and did the rest of his things until school happened the next day. They didn't talk or anything. They didn't... Yeah, they just had sex and left. Alright, well, that was incredibly graphic. I cannot believe there are 19 more chapters of this. I think my favorite part of that has got to be when Espio screamed, "It's semen time." That is quite possibly, like, if you shouted that during sex, that's like the most cringy thing. It's like an instant turn off. Like you're at 100 and now you're at 0. Creamy Italian salad dressing was pretty good too. Do I think Sonic is cute? I'm not answering that. This was quite a chapter. All right. Yeah, Sonic is in this fanfic. He wants to do sex at Amy. Chapter 7. Teenage women. "We had friend sex," whispered Espio at the people at his lunch table. Espio was at school in the lunchroom, and also was Tails and Knuckles, and Charmy Bee and Vector too. "I ejaculated from my penis and into her body. Bet you haven't done that." They had not done that. What famous author would you hire to rewrite this fanfic? I think the obvious answer is J.K. Rowling, because she would make it so steamy. I mean, if she can rewrite Harry Potter, reimagine Harry Potter to make Hagrid and Dumbledore gay, I mean, can you imagine the possibilities with this? Charlotte, if you rewrote this, I mean, what take would you, like, how would you make this reimagined? Like, what would you do differently? Besides, like, making it intelligible and not, like, would you make it genuine, or would you, like, just parody the hell out of it? I mean, it's already, like, a parody. I don't know. Where do you go from this creatively? I don't know, Alcan. I think we're setting up for something pretty big. I mean, it's like a coming of age story, you know? It's high school. First time having sex, you know? Coming of age, for sure. This pure art deserves a serious storyline. Yeah, okay, we're still on chapter 7, so, I mean, we don't even know what the story is yet. Better than Breakfast Club. Wait, what is the point of Breakfast Club? Does Breakfast Club even... I don't think it has direction, does it? I think the whole sex thing is wait, there's a Kylo fanfic? Oh jeez. Wait. Wasn't Kylo gonna have sex with like wasn't that a thing? Wasn't she supposed to have sex with like the black dude? I don't remember his name because I haven't seen the movies. Espio uses newly discovered sex powers to defeat Eggman. He'll just sex into him like a bomb. He'll spray his creamy Italian dressing. Oh, sorry. Fuck. Send the cops. Arrest me. African American. My bad. All right. I'm gonna keep going. We gotta keep going here. Night is young. Wow, cool. You're the coolest after Sonic, said Tails. His name is Mr. Black. Sweet. That's a good name. George Lucas. Super smart. But not as smart as Tails. Said Tails, who was right there, so he didn't have to shout. Oh, I don't know why there's exclamation marks. It was good not to shout, because this was supposed to be a secret. Tails did not hear the whole school talking about Espio's penis and balls like Sonic in Chapter 1, but in a different way. Sex. Vector. Who the hell was Vector? What does Vector look like? I like barely know the Sonic characters. Oh, he's like a crocodile. What does he have on his neck? He's got like a gold chain. Bro, this guy's like kicking it. Alright. Okay, what does Espio look like? I don't know what Espio looks like. Oh yeah, he said he had a horn. Espio the Chameleon. Bro, where's his dick? Oh shit, that didn't work. Did it say he used his horn? Wait, okay, he's 16 years old. How old is, wait, what does Charmy B look like? Charmy B is little. Okay. This story is giving me my first impression of him. Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, speaking of Sonic, where is that gay bag? Said Vector, who was the captain of the school's football team. Ah, so he's a douche. Vector was good at this because he was big and strong and had sharp teeth under his mouth. Just kidding. Sonic is cool. I don't know, said Tails to Vector. Where Sonic was somewhere else, trying to find Amy, who was not at lunch. Sonic was knocking on Amy's door at her house. Are you home? Said Sonic. Are you home? I wonder if it would be good if you could cook the rainbow hedgehog mofos out of the grill and properly season them. What? What are rainbow hedgehogs? Those real things? Or you know what's good on the grill is pineapple. Ugh. It makes it so sweet, so good. Alright. Sonic and Friends. It was like Amy was not home because she was not opening the door. Sonic was worried about Amy because she was his only girlfriend, even if she denied his sex offer. What? So he ran into the door and barged it down like it was made of nothing. Sonic was now in Amy's house. Amy's house was really pink because that was Amy's color. Sonic looked around Amy's house for Amy, but Sonic could not find anyone. Sonic finally went into Amy's bedroom and opened the door up. Jeez, it's kind of rude. Oh, Sonic and his friends. Ah, gotcha. They're not all hedgehogs, though. They're all different things. What Sonic saw next was what he did not expect. Amy was there, tied up on her bed with a thing in her mouth so she couldn't talk. Sonic did a scream and ran over to Amy, who was looking at his with tears in her eyes. She looked sad and starved like African kids. Sonic united. Oh fuck! What? United. Amy, and she sat up and cried into Sonic's arms. It was awful, said Amy. He came into my room in the evening and tied me up on this bed and messed up things in my room. Amy was right. Her room looked messy. So get a maid, said Sonic, always thinking about a solution to problems. Who tied you up? Who was it? Be calm, Amy. Calm down and talk to me. Sonic patted Amy on the back to help her. It was Shadow. I saw him outside his house next door with a machine gun and a sword going into his house to kill his mom. And he saw me. He knew I saw him, so he tied me up like a brigand. It's a brigand. Brigand? I don't know. Amy said all of this. Sonic was shocked that Amy said this to him. He remembered now in the other part when Shadow said he was going to kill his mom, but no one thought about it more than once because Shadow was always a bad guy. What they didn't realize was that Shadow was serious. Bro, Alcan, it is all tying together. You have doubted this story and it is delivering. Okay, was it him who also said that you would not have sex with me on Sonic Messenger? Said Sonic to Amy. Yes, I did not talk to you then. What the fucking drama? So, how do you really feel about it? Asked Sonic, whose brain was now humming with sex ideas. Sex ideas? Shit, I don't know. Come on, man. I was just tied up. Give me a day. Right now, let's get things right. So Sonic and Amy went back to school where everyone else was besides them. Sonic and Amy saw Espio walking around between a lot of other people. Hey, here you are, said Espio to Sonic and Amy. I had sex with Rouge last night. Rouge. Do not tell anyone, said Espio. Oh, that's right, you did. I almost forgot, said Sonic. Hear that, Amy? And Amy was like, Yup. You gotta tell me about it later so I know what to do to Amy. God. Said Sonic and then turned around. Sonic heard a sound coming down from the hallway where someone was coming. It was a really fat guy that looked so huge. Uh-oh, Eggman. The fat guy got closer and closer until they could see who it was. And it was Rouge? Wow, you're fat now. What's that about? Rouge looked mad and surprised at Espio. Well, you got me pregnant, said Rouge. Oh my god, thought Sonic to himself, without saying it with voice. She is pregnancy fat. This means she will have a baby. Amy was smiling for real to Rouge. That's so nice. I hope you have a great baby. You know, like having a good day. Sonic tried to be a good boyfriend and said, hope your baby's cool. And smiled. Espio looked more worried than everyone else. So, I'm gonna be your baby's dad, said Espio, worried and excited both. Better believe it, fag boy, said a voice that sounded just like Shadow's. Fuck. Knuckles is the last surviving member of the Echidna people, so if you had him as a slave, you could sell him for lots of money. Sex and attempted murder. Yeah, dude. It's getting spicy. Also Rouge has balls. I don't Also Rouge got like trimester 3 pregnant in like a day. No, less than a day. What? Better believe it, fag boy. Chapter. I need a break. Oh my god. This is something. Charlotte, I can't wait to see your wonderful retelling of this story. Truly something magnificent. Even if it's just a little bit. I think it would be a huge meme. A massive meme, even. Yep. This needs to be adapted into a Netflix series. Does it? The book release will be at the end of the month. You're all invited. I am so excited. Oh, man. This is so hard to read. Alright. Here we go. I want a Metal Sonic sex scene. His dick was iron hard. Shadow! Sonic shouted. It was Shadow there. Surprised to see me, said Shadow. We know what you did to your mother, screamed Amy like a crazy man. It was... Shadow cut her off and did not let her finish saying the sentence. You did not see anything. I am Shadow and I know how to commit crimes. You think I have not killed a person before? I have. Shadow crossed his arms and sneered at Amy, looking at her. But, I saw you, then Amy said. You saw nothing. I stopped you. It doesn't matter. You were on your way inside your house to kill your mom. Amy shook around because she was all nervous, and her smaller than Rouge's but still good boobs wiggled a little. And Sonic thought it was cool to see, and he wanted to support her and her boobs. Okay, said Sonic. And Sonic and Espio went to class because oh wait, fuck, I skipped a line. I did not kill my mom. I was going into my house to protect her from Dr. Eggman. Wait, what? What? He didn't kill her? Plot twist. Not really a plot twist. Subplot twist. Alright, and then they went to class. He was trying to ship my ultra... Or wait, I gotta do my shadow voice. He was trying to ship my Ultra Chaos Emerald shards to space so he could collect them in his egg space station, said Shadow to Amy in an explaining way, in a mansplaining way. We gotta do something about him. I don't know. Understand that you have a reason to tie me up, but do not kill your mother. Does she just get tied up? Is that her thing? Like, Amy just gets tied up, just goes. This is a really long paragraph, okay. I was only kidding because the other guys were all being too important about themselves, and I do not think that is a good quality for high school students to be. High school students should be nice and caring and not talk about themselves like they are the best, because that will only make us all assholes. Which isn't what we should be trying to be, Shadow said that to Amy, and she understood that he was a good guy and had a reason for tying her up on a bed, even if he had bad times when he was dark and did crimes in the cityscape. They both went to class in different directions, so the conversation ended. He tied her up, like as a joke? What? Okay, later, after school, Sonic went on Sonic Messenger and talked to Espio. Hey Espio, how are you? Do you know what you're going to do about being for Rouge's baby? He said into the computer. Tails' real name is Miles, but people call him Tails because he has two tails, which is a disorder typically called bifidal alcohol syndrome. Nice. Tails Miles Prower. Listen, Sonic, this is hard for me to say, said Espio into the computer, which went across the internet to Sonic. I want to get Rouge to get abortion. Sonic was upset because Rouge's baby would not survive it. Some do. Pesky babies surviving abortions. In fact, Rouge's baby would die. There has to be another way, Espio, said Sonic into Sonic Messenger. But if you really want to do it, that's okay too, because it is your decision. Good, because I want you to help me. I'm going to go to Rouge tomorrow at school and slip her the abortion pill into, oh my god, in one of her meals. You will help me by distracting her from me. Wait, why doesn't he just use... This is terrible, but why doesn't he just use the invisibility cloak? Okay, see you then. Sonic has no qualms with this? This could be a real, like, moment. Or maybe it is. Maybe Sonic is just... does what people tell him to do. Okay, see you then, said Sonic. The next day happened and Sonic was at lunch. I won the Sonic competition, but you didn't come, Sonic, said Tails in a sad, mad way. I wanted you to come because I am such a good friend to you, but you did not. I won anyway without you. Tails was mad at Sonic, which did not usually happen because they were best friends. Wow, sorry, Tails. I was so busy and I did not know, said Sonic, trying to make Tails happy again. Kiss my ass, dick, screamed Tails to Sonic and flew out of the room with his flying tails. This is awful, said Sonic. He's my best friend. Sonic knew this was a big problem, but changed his mind to think about Rouge and Espio, and then went over to where Rouge was going to get the abortion pill from Espio. Vector was there too, which was weird because he usually was not. Okay, Espio, are you ready? Said Sonic only to Espio. Espio shook his head yes. Hey Rouge, how are you doing today? How was class? Do you have lots of homework? What are you eating for lunch? Sonic said to Rouge to distract her from Espio. Looks like Sonic did it perfectly because while he was asking Espio put the abortion pill in Rouge's salad. Of all things, a salad? Rouge ate salads because she's thin. Okay. Not into her drink? Rouge answered the questions, but no one was paying attention because they were now glad it was done. Oh, what is this? Said Rouge, suddenly looking like a shocked woman, not a man. What? What is wrong? Asked Espio. He was worrying that Rouge found the abortion pill in her salad and was looking at it. I think I am having my baby. Here it comes. It's been 2 days. Rouge said this before she could even eat the abortion pill, so everyone knew the baby was coming for real. Oh no! Said all of them together but Rouge. Rouge lied down on the ground, and they put a curtain around her so no one could really see what was going on, because it was going to be gross. They could see a baby start to come out of her butt. And it was crying a lot. Everybody wanted the baby to shut up already because they were trying to have lunch, but now there's a baby coming out at the lunchroom at high school. I don't know. I don't know if she had cravings or anything. Mrs. Lesson, who was also the school nurse, said, "Get out of my way, kids. I have to help this baby get out of Rouge. Babies are too weak to do this by themselves." That's why. Mrs. Lesson went behind the curtain and helped pull the baby out of Rouge's butt, and it was still crying. Could you believe it? Rouge was exhausted from her baby, but Mrs. Lesson was not. Mrs. Lesson held the baby in her hands while it was still crying and held it out to everyone. "Look at it," said Mrs. Lesson. Rouge's baby was red and had long hair and big white fists, and not to mention it was covered in shit because it came out of her butt. Wait, what? Sonic? Shadow witnesses the murder of his best friend, Maria, which is why he's so cold and distant from everyone. He does whatever it takes to protect the world from danger, which is Sonic's son. Sonic is weak and pathetic in comparison, and I'm sick of them making Sonic out to be the hero. Nice. Shadow's so misunderstood. Thank you for the trivia. Alright. Fuck. This is really long. I thought I was gonna finish the whole thing, but I'm reaching my limits here. I'll read at least one more, and then maybe do something else. Oh, like Animal Crossing. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Alright. Oh, Animal Crossing sounds fun. Would I eat a hedgehog? Do people actually eat hedgehogs? Aren't they like... Wait, is that a real thing? What? What? Bro. I don't think you're wrong, Alcan. I guess we'll have to pick this up another time. Maybe tomorrow, or I thought I was gonna read it all in one go, but it's a big boy. Hedgehog hot dogs, bro. They made it. You are what you eat. Sonic the Hedgehog eats chili dogs, and we got a hot dog right here. I think you're right to feel that way, Elkan. It's truly something amazing. Do elephants eat hot dogs? Or hedgehogs? I didn't know. Is it like a delicacy? Is hedgehog a delicacy? It's like pickled hedgehog? Pickled grilled hedgehog mushrooms. What? Hedgehog Hot Dogs is my new band name. Do you actually have a band? That's cool. Good night, Logan. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Glad you could make it. Glad you laughed. Alright. One more chapter, and then a break, and then maybe some Animal Crossing for a little bit. Alright. Okay, A Bunch of Babies, Chapter 9. Rouge's baby continued to do crying louder than a monster truck. Sonic looked at the baby really close. Hey, Espio, said Sonic. Aren't babies supposed to look like you? Rouge's baby doesn't look like you, but looks like someone else I know. Oh, God. Sonic rubbed his chin and thought about who it was that it looked like. Yeah, Espio, Rouge's baby looks like Knuckles, said Vector. Cool, I'm gonna tell him. Vector ran like a crocodile would to find, because he's a crocodile, he runs like a crocodile, to find Knuckles to tell him that what he said. Okay. Rouge was still on the ground, all tired and sore. And Miss Lesson was rubbing her butt. Not Mrs., Miss. Maybe she got a divorce. The thumbnail exists because I don't know. That's a good question. Yep. I really hope it's part of the story. It would be quite the shock to me. And Miss Lesson was rubbing her butt because it was hurting from the baby that came out when she gave birth to her baby? What? This dang baby was still crying. Aspio looked worried about it. You guys are right. Why does not that baby look like me? Aspio went over to Miss Lesson, who was holding the baby still, and looked at it closer, and she could not see himself in the baby. This does not make sense, said Espio to the baby. This does not make sense! Just then, Vector came out of the door, and there was Knuckles too, huffing and puffing and looking surprised. Knuckles went right to Rouge and looked at the baby. Wagyu, he said, making the sound when he saw the baby. Rouge's baby, that looked like him. The baby was still crying. What is wrong with you? Yelled Knuckles at Rouge. Why did you go and have a baby? Now I gotta be your dad. He kept yelling at her with the maddest feelings. Knuckles thought about his horoscope that he read this morning, and it said, your biggest fear will come true, so you better watch out. Now he knew what he meant. It was about Rouge's baby. Because Knuckles did not want this responsibility. It was harder than having a dog. Well, just a little bit, though. Not that much. Uh, wait, I missed it. It was harder than having a dog. Rouge was tired and Rouge's baby was crying, but Rouge was crying and scared of Knuckles' volcano rage and said, I'm sorry, it was supposed to be Espio's baby. I'm sorry it wasn't, because he would not treat me like this. Did they have sex? Or is it just like a random occurrence that it's actually Knuckles' baby? Espio said, what? I did not know. Or wait, fuck, I skipped a line. What Rouge said to Knuckles into the next... What? What Rouge said sent Knuckles into his next level of anger. He turned even redder and looked at Espio. You tried having a baby with her? Rouge is mine. Nice. You were not allowed. Knuckles charged with Espio, but Vector held him back. Sonic thought, Vector, why would you bring him here if you just know it was going to cause trouble? Espio said, what? I did not know. You were not boyfriend and girlfriend. Espio seemed scared, but kind of calm. We are, but it was a secret. Now you have to pay. Why did they... Bro, Rouge isn't loyal. Man, I don't know. Knuckles kept trying to get at Espio, but Vector was holding him back, and thank goodness Vector was here, because he was the captain of the football team and could restrain him like a crocodile seatbelt that could also talk to you. Nice. Knuckles could not get to him, so he said, tomorrow we will fight. Meet me in the hallway at the end of school and prepare for me to beat your ass, shit man. That is my... Oh my god, that's amazing insult. Shit man. Prepare for me to beat your ass, shit man. Knuckles stormed out of the lunchroom and went away. Rouge's baby stopped crying and said, no, come back. You don't have to fight, Espio. But it was too late, because Knuckles was so gone by then. Rouge patted her baby on the head and said, you should go to sleep and get your rest, baby. You're probably tired. Oh, you called the baby baby. Okay. So Rouge's baby went to sleep and was finally quiet. Espio tried his best to look like a big tough guy and not panic, but he was secretly scared and went back to doing what he was doing before this baby thing happened. So did Sonic, too. The rest of school and getting home from school happened. Sonic did not see Tails or Knuckles for any part of it. Tails was still mad at Sonic. Sonic took out his Sonic phone on his way home and called his girlfriend, Amy. Hey, Amy. So, did you decide if you want to have sex? You know, Sonic, I'm just too stressed out and nervous by everything going on at high school. Things are so crazy. Damn, said Sonic and hung up the phone and finished getting home. Sonic thought he would never be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy at this rate. This is like written like it was written by Tommy Wiseau. Sonic thought he would never be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy at this rate. It's almost like she had a second boyfriend that Sonic did not know about, and that was why Amy did not want to have sex from Sonic. Sonic had dinner and then thought about his friends. Espio and Knuckles were both his friends, but they were intending to fight. What could Sonic do? Sonic figured that they are still both his friend, but he would go visit Espio because he was not the one who said to fight, and because Knuckles had spikes on his hands, it would make it hard to beat him in a fight. Sonic went to Espio's house. Ding dong, said Espio's doorbell. And Sonic waited at the door. Espio showed up at the door and it opened. Hey Sonic, thanks for coming, said Espio to Sonic. You gotta help me prepare for this fight. can start by learning how to get rid of puncture wounds. Jesus Christ. I was trying not to look nervous to Knuckles, but I actually was. Also, did you hear about Charmy Bee? Nope, I did not hear, said Sonic back to Espio. Knuckles kidnapped that little gay and is threatening to hurt him if I didn't show up to fight him tomorrow. So I have to especially now, because the gods will crush my soul even if Charmy Bee is an annoying idiot loser. Said Espio, then back to Sonic. Oh no, that's really bad, said Sonic. Sonic knew this now had to happen too, because his morals are probably the best ever. He did not know Knuckles would stoop to such a mean thing. Sonic and Espio then walked into Espio's house and up the stairs to Espio's bedroom. Our other friend is here too, said Espio just as he was opening the door to his bedroom. Espio finished opening the door and there was Tails, who was standing in Espio's room. The moment Tails saw Sonic, his face turned into a salad of anger, the devil, and lava. Wow, what a story. I'm just so amazed that this exists. Chapter 10, 2 different fights. We'll have to wait on that one. Oh wait, there are reviews. Holy shit. This story contains no graphic descriptions and all of the high school students are 18 years old. How did I find out about this? I'd heard about it before, but I'd never read it, so I figured I'd read it. This is a godsend. This was the brightness in the darkness of my life. God bless your soul. Keep up the great writing. Also, please explain the... Oh, fuck. Great shit post, man. He doesn't know. Yeah, I think straight up, that's a lie. Yeah, no graphic descriptions. What? Well, I think I'm done for the day. Thanks for tuning in, man, and everyone else that watched. I appreciate your witnessing of this, and until next time, see ya.